What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this one is going to be, another red line. Look at this one, how close it was in percentage there, 95.7 to 95.4, 0.3%, so it couldn't get any closer that way. And the Tang, I'm sure is how you say that, did a nice job. They three-starred all but one of our Town Hall 10s, two-starred all of our 11s, and obviously all of the 9s were cleaned up. And on our side, we did almost the same, except for that little guy right there up top. That Town Hall 11 just got away, 47%. So close, just a heartbreaker. But good job, good job to OneHive. I don't know, it's rough to lose a war with a star on the board like that, because who knows, just a little bit different attack. Obviously, the percentage was that close. That star, just even maybe that 3% would have tied us up or put us in the lead. So very, very, very close. But it sucks to lose one like this. Taking nothing away from Vatang, but it just seems like maybe we're not as focused as we once was. I think we got to get that back, and it's hard. It's hard in the state of the game to keep that amongst a large group of people, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. We'll do our best and get things back on track, because no one likes to lose a war, especially a couple in a row like that. It's been a long time since we lost a couple in a row. So I think this will be a wake-up call, probably a needed one. But let's check out some nice attacks here. Jadori on number 8, doing it very well. Lower Town Hall, I think they did have a slight Town Hall advantage, if I'm not mistaken. This one, I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. I think they did have a slight one, but nothing. That's not why we lost. I mean, we still should have got the W. We just didn't do what we had to do. But coming in on top here with a queen walking her down into this base, wants to get to those air defenses clearly. And this base not having maxed out air defenses is very susceptible to this type of attack. So that's what Jadori is going to focus on. So walking the queen down, since we got a queen walk going on, we might as well have a sip of beer. Maybe the queen walk should be what brings the beer drink back. All right, first AD goes down, queen turns around the corner and just continues on her way, so everything is going well at this point. You see, he does have a golem of his own there, and maybe, I don't know if he's got a golem in that CC, I can't remember. I always get flack because I don't, I'll forget things on the attack, but guys, I watch, dozens and dozens of attacks trying to pick these out. I just write the number that I like down, and then I, get ready to record it. So sometimes I forget just little details like that. I do apologize, but it's I bet I've watched hundreds of thousands of attacks over the years I've been playing this game. Sometimes they run together, but right there goes that golem that he did bring of his own. Drops down a wizard just to open up, or just to create that funnel. Wall breakers going in to open up the wall there. Did have a bit of a wall breaker fail. That splash damage from those from that mortar took some of them out, but they got several of them detonated. So the golem just sort of beats through it. Does get the job done. Heroes take a few shots, but they get through. The queen takes out that air defense, and then everything is looking good at this point. CC troops coming out, drops that rage down. I think there's poison in there. I'm pretty sure, I can't see right now, but I think there's a poison in there, and that rage to help everything out. And then the freeze on that near side inferno tower, just to stop that damage, let everything catch up and start moving in until they get taken out. Right here, the queen does lock onto it. Just a few shots, boom, it's gone. Now the lava hounds and the balloons start in. There's a couple of air defenses gone, one inferno tower gone. Obviously, the queen's gone, the CC troops are gone. Looking pretty good, especially with this lower level Town Hall 10. Got some Town Hall 10 level defenses, but it has a lot of Town Hall 9 level defenses as well. Just deploying them in that counterclockwise motion, dropping those haste spells down. Really nice freeze right there to grab that next inferno tower. Good timing on that queen's ability, which is going to help take that next inferno tower out, and then the defending king goes down. So beautiful, beautiful attack by Jadori. Everything's closing in on that last air defense. Once it goes down, the threat is over. You see the queen did get that expo. It's gone. Everything's gone. Fast forward. That's a 3-star. Beautiful job, man. Beautiful job. All right, let's check out one more Town Hall 10 attack. And I didn't show the higher ones because those were bully attacks. Just out of respect to Vatang, they say they're a fair play clan. So I'm not going to show they're basically getting 3-starred by Town Hall 11s. I just try not to do that. Master Wheat going in on number 9, though. Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. And these guys, Master Wheat does not have those maxed out heroes. Even though this is a lower level Town Hall 10, again, with those not maxed out air defenses, it does have those level 3 Inferno Towers, so still a difficult base to hit. Comes at it with a Queen Walk, a couple of Wizards just to create that funnel. push that queen in where he wants her to go. Wall breakers right behind it. That's going to open up and let that queen get into that pocket right there where you see she can easily take out a couple of air defenses. So wizard finally up top gets taken down, but the queen is going to step back in, go towards that wizard tower, and from there, all is good. So now the golems and the wizards down there, he's going to send the king in to get that third air defense. So 3 ADs down, that's pretty huge, especially when you have a freeze in the bag for inferno towers. You can help take those out. But the queen's still moving forward. Here come the CC troops. Drops that poison down for him. It is a P.E.K.K.A, so that's an interesting CC troop for a Town Hall 10. Going to have to use that queen's ability on it. Even with this poison spell, it does not matter. Got to get rid of that aggro. One more swipe would have... Oh, excuse me. Did not have to use the queen's ability. The rage and the slow actually gave her enough time to take it out. Sorry, I thought he would absolutely have to use it. But here's the key part of this attack. That jump spell, those wall breakers, that golem going in, and the rage there is going to allow them to get in and remove one of these level 3 inferno towers. Now, that's huge, especially with the level 30 king. I mean, that's not easy to do. That 30 king goes down pretty quick. They're both in range of that inferno tower. Right there freezes up the queen. Interesting decision there to do that instead of grabbing the inferno tower. But here's why he did it. Right there, pops that queen's ability. The queen grabs the second inferno tower. So just a beautiful attack by Master Wheat. Unorthodox as far as Town Hall 10s go, even for a lower level Town Hall 10 like this. But really worked it out well and got the 3-star nicely done with plenty of balloons up there. I mean, just absolutely rolled over that base. But a base like that, if you can have a plan like that to eliminate the 2 inferno towers, they're really your only threat. So nicely done, Master Wheat. All right, going to show you one of mine. Full disclosure, this was already 3-starred, but hey, I did a little bit quicker. I'm not sure how. Look at the time on this one. It took almost all of the time to do it, so the other one must have been just under the wire for me to replace the attack. But I did get it done. Drop a few minions down. We'll just fast forward a little bit because I want to let them get a little damage on, and then I'm dropping my queen down right there. She's going to start walking towards the south, and I've got a plan for her to get into the fence and air sweeper there right next to the clan castle. The reason being is clearly this is an air attack. You see I've got 6 dragons in the CC. This is going to allow me to take out 3 ADs on her way in, which is huge. Right there, wall breakers coming in, opening up that compartment. As soon as the queen takes aggro from this archer tower, I went ahead and dropped the wizard down just to make sure she walks in and heads in that direction. So as soon as that collector goes down, I'm in good shape. She is going to go in. And this wizard, I think, actually, no, he doesn't take out that army camp, but doesn't need it. She's already committed. Here come the CC troops. I do drop a rage down because that sweeper is pushing my healers back, but the queen's not taking any damage. The reason I dropped it is just to speed up that lava hound kill. Takes a long time, and this is obviously a time-sensitive attack where you see me taking up most of the time available to get it done. Drop the poison around those healers just to keep them going, and then right here, that jump spell to allow the queen to get into that compartment and have access to all those ADs. You see she's already on the second one. As soon as it goes down, we will continue on with the attack here. I know she's in good shape. I probably could have already moved on, but wanted to make sure she wasn't going to go down and get those air defenses taken care of, because that was the most important part of this attack, is getting those ADs out of the way. So she's in good shape. Really should have been going by now. But right here, I do drop my king. I drop my CC, which has hogs in it, and a heal spell. Their job is to go in. The angle I dropped them at, I know the pathing. They're going to go up to that archer tower. They're going to go to that air defense. They're going to take it all out. I almost got in trouble here. Lost 3 to a spring trap. But with that heal spell there, they're in fine shape. They're on the air defense. They start taking it out. The dragons are down. They're moving in. You see the queen still doing her thing. All of the ADs are down. Drop that rage for those dragons. They're going to move in and immediately take out that queen. And from here, it's pretty smooth sailing. The queen's still up, even though there's a little bit of a Tesla farm there. Queen's still up. She has heaters on her. The dragons are in a rage still. They're going to move forward and start taking out these Teslas really quickly, especially with those few breaths. They still had a rage attack left. You see only 1 Tesla left there. The queen went up and got 1. The dragons got the rest. So a little bit thinned out here, but not that big a deal. I'll start to fast forward. You get this a slow attack from here. The queen's got to beat through a few walls. The dragons got to do their thing. They move around real slow. But the queen comes in, grabs a few more defenses, and then right here, drop the witches on the backside for the cleanup as soon as that queen sort of had that aggro up there. Get the job done right there. The wizard tower is the only thing left, really. Queen gets through that wall. Boom, 1 shot. It's gone. I guess that's a pretty good attack. I'll take it. I wish it was a fresh hit. That would have been cooler. All right, moving on. Let's look at Khal Drogo taking out number 15. This is a crazy attack. Look at this composition. 4 Quakes, 2 Heals, 14 Valks, 4 Witches, and a Golem in the CC, and then a P.E.K.K.A. I mean, No balloons, no hogs. When's the last time you guys saw a high-level Town Hall 9 3-star attack on this channel with no balloons and no hogs? I think it's been a long, long time. It's almost like some of these guys are just trying to make up ways to 3-star bases now. They can do it so readily with hogs or with balloons or the standard attacks, the Govahos, the Golaloons, the things like that. Just a bunch of Valks and Witches moving their way through a base. Had a good plan. Pathing is everything in an attack like this. I mean, you can't just spam it, obviously. Pathing is a huge, huge thing, but he just understands it and knows it. Got the heal spells. When they start getting in trouble, right there, drops it down, keeps those Valks moving forward. The Valks did split on him here, but those skeletons continuing to move forward. That Expo is on that Queen. That's a good thing. As they get to this Tesla farm, they take it out pretty quickly. Pops that King's ability. He goes down, but the Queen steps up behind the wall of skeletons that is completely protecting her. You see the Valks going around the outside, that kind of thing. So that's a large chunk of Valks there. Would have been nice to have them in the core. But as things start falling here, there's just not a lot left. We'll fast forward a little bit because this is a pretty slow wind-up. There's a lot of walls they got to beat through. He has no jump spells, no wall breakers. But that wizard going around the outside helped some. And obviously the queen having her ability right there popping, it took out multiple defenses towards the end. But that group of Valks and wizards is really the key here. I mean, they can just tear through a base. So much HP and so much damage in one little group. Right here, they close in on this last little section. They're doing the tanking. The queen steps up, takes out the cannon. Obviously, that is GG. Interesting. Nicely done by Khal Drogo. All right, a couple more for you guys. And we will wind up here. Dirt, taking on 17. Let's check it out. A more traditional Go with a Queen Walk. This is what you see all the time now in Arranged Wars. It's sort of the meta of what works on these anti-3-star bases. It drops that queen down, creates a little funnel for her, drops those healers, and pushes right into the base. Now, clearly, she's going to get in there and aggro this king, deal with him right away, which is good. You know, I've talked about this at length, that that's sort of an underrated target. If you're getting a lot of point defense, you're getting maybe a few giant bomb spots, you're getting the CC troops taken care of, which you see the Lava Hound already coming out, and you're getting a king. That's a pretty successful queen walk. So right there, king goes down. She turns her focus on to the Lava Hound. We'll fast forward that because it's a little bit of a time sink. Everything does go down, takes out all those pups, and then continues on her way. Now, clearly, right there, when that air defense goes down between that and the Expo, that is a highly likely double giant bomb scenario there. So that going down, now the queen has eliminated the king, several point defense, I think even a splash defense, the CC troops, and a double giant bomb possible spot. So pretty successful walk even at this point, but she's still going. You know, she's still got those healers up. The healers are in good position as far as away from air defense at this point. Not really too worried about that. Dropping that wizard down to start picking out some of these trash buildings. And then as that one goes down, it's going to step up and try to get a bit more. Take out that cannon's going to get taken out, unfortunately. But right here, the queen steps just out of range of that Expo, and now everything's the Expo is targeting the healers. That kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Right here, the golems down, the wizards create the funnel, the wall breakers go in. Everything's going to push through this little compartment here into the base. Right now, the air defense is now locked onto the healers, losing healers pretty rapidly at this point, but the queen's not taking any damage, so kind of not a big deal. The Valk's moving in, the jump spell's down for him. I like the poison on the queen that drastically slows down her damage. Those two hogs would have been money, except for that a couple of Teslas popped there and absolutely wrecked them. So didn't get much out of that. But the Valk's still doing work. The king's in there doing work. He hasn't even used his ability. He's like full health. He hasn't even been touched. Those Valk's doing all the tanking. Few backside hogs just working their way in, targeting these defenses. That's beautiful. Still 5 hogs in the bag, and this queen is working on this wall. Once she gets through, she'll be able to help out a little bit more. Last few hogs up top there. Actually, just 3 of the 5 remaining, but most of his hogs deployed at this point. There's a double bomb set going off because he's surgical this base to pieces. Only a few hogs go down. There comes those last few hogs on that Expo. The queen comes over and helps out. All of those Teslas targeting that golem, it goes down, and the hogs finish it off with a heal spell left over. Beautiful job by our boy Dirt. Nicely done. All right, one more, and we will call this a video. Let's check out our girl Queen Cookie. Hadn't seen her in a little while. Nice attack here by her. Doing the goodness gracious, Jake. Doing the Golaloon. A couple of golems go down. The wizard's behind it. taking all that trash out of the way, wants to create that funnel, push in. Obviously, there's 2 air defenses right there handy. All you gotta do is get that queen in there. She's gonna take care of that. And the defending queen is right there in the middle of the base. Now, we've talked about that in the base building videos. That just allows you to pick which direction you want to come from if you centralize that queen. So pretty much unheard of these days. But this one has it. So now she gets to decide. She decides to come from the angle where she's going to pick up 2 air defenses along the way. There's the jump spell. The king's going in. Lava Hound coming out. That's not going to slow that king down even a little bit. As he gets into that next compartment, the queen aggroes, pops that ability, and the queen is going to go down. As soon as those pesky skeletons get out of the way right there, everything converges on that queen. She goes down. Now it's just a matter of taking out that next air defense once this Lava Hound explodes. Which the queen is still pursuing here, still chasing, but everything's focused on that golem right now. So the queen is really, really safe where she's standing there. Drops that poison. Right there, the queen is not even close enough to aggro the next pup before she grabs that air defense. So now 2 AD's gone, the queen's gone, the CC troops are gone, all as well for the Lava Hounds and the balloons to come in. Nice deployment here. A couple of Lava Hounds on that first AD, balloons, all the defenses she can target on the outside. Gets those taken down. First Lava Hound explodes, drops that rage spell, speeding up those balloons, wants to get into that air defense as quickly as possible because she wants this Lava Hound to actually travel to the next AD. That's going to draw a lot of fire. It's going to draw some traps here, you'll see, once it starts closing in. Actually, didn't draw any traps there, but draw fire from those Teslas and all that stuff. The last Lava Hound closes in on that air defense. It's going to tank for most of it, but as soon as it goes down, the next one's very low. It's going to go down, but it's too little, too late. All the balloons congregating over the top of it. One drop, it's gone, and now they just have to close in on this air defense. The last threat. See the pups doing the cleanup thing. Very nicely done by Queen Cookie. We will fast forward as she gets the cleanup and the 3-star. All right, guys, a rough one. It was a rough one, but no, we'll figure it out. We'll get back on track. Just a slump, whatever you want to call it. But good war to Vatang and good try to everybody at OneHive. Very, very close. It just didn't get it done. Should have an arranged war for you tonight. Probably shortly after you watch this video. Might be firing it up. Obviously, on our weekends, we have our arranged wars. So hopefully we'll do a little streaming for you. Have a recap for you. Until then, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.